as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. It like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Went up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, they can't get.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he works free. Dion Lewis, 30, 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there by Lewis. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Protein spill. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
56. Mott's 56.
Off play action, Tannehill. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second and 12, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Check. Hey, high 7.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go now, 18 Gators.
Patchy.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Run. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action here on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Echo.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Know your job.
They'll run again with Hunt. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, alert.
On 1st down, Blunt. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, here's Blunt. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He gets it to Brown, complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. From the gun on third down, Tannehill.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
X3, 218, get it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A second down run with Lewis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run. It's Henry. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Five.
Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mayfield finding Beckham. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. LeGarrette Blount, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
We play to win. Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. To throw, Mariota being chased out left. And his first throw here is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On third down, Mariota forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Mayfield now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Alert, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check 13.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 31. Check
80 weapon.
Switch. Switch.
Yo, Jackrabbit. Come on. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Who that? Who that?
22 Jet Bomber. 22.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill buying time to his left. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
60 or.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Bravo. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.